Goals are meaningless if you don't have purpose. When you set random goals and you achieve them, you will end up feeling not fulfilled. This is because you have not defined a purpose. Purpose is what keeps you going through the highs and the lows. It is the reason why you do what you do.
All right, I think we're recording. We got our ice Americano as per usual. That's so freaking good, guys. You don't even understand. A goal is simply signaling that you're making progress. But you gotta ask yourself, why? What are you making progress for, and why are you making that progress? For example, I have set a goal of going to the gym at least 4 times a week. This is simply a way of determining whether I'm making progress or not. Some weeks I hit it, some weeks I don't. The purpose, though, is not to just go to the gym, to do those workouts mindlessly. The purpose is to build resilience and strength up here as well. So when I first started working out, I simply wanted to do it because I wanted to look good. That's probably how a lot of people start going to the gym. And one thing I didn't realize is, you go in consistently 4 times a week, 5 times a week, and you go, and time starts passing by and you start seeing progress. You're like, that's awesome. A year goes by and I realized something. I had this goal of looking good, and a year has gone by and I thought I had looked pretty decent. But then I realized something. This is not just something I can consistently do for a short period of time and then just not have to do it again, right? If I want to now I have a new thing I have to worry about. I have to maintain. Because now that I've brought myself here, I need to maintain it, right? Otherwise, I'm just going to simply go back to where I was before. And that's when I realized just going to the gym is not enough of a reason. My purpose for going to the gym consistently, strengthening my body, is not to just do it. It's not just for the action of doing it. It's for the purpose of being healthy, building a resilient mind, and strengthening all areas of my life. And honestly, when I hit a year of working out and I realized that, oh shoot, I have to do this forever. Otherwise, all my work is gonna be undone. I was like, dang it. I kind of lost motivation, but then I was able to kind of hone in on, what was my why? Why did I start this? But now it's been about 3 years of hitting the gym, and I can confidently say that it's improved a lot of areas of my life, just other than my strength. When you go running and you're running a mile, but you want to hit a certain time, that is the goal. That is the thing that you're aiming for, the thing that determines progress. The purpose is why you run. The purpose is what gets you out, what gets you motivated and ready to go out into the day to do that run. That belief, that purpose will carry you through the days when the goals become out of reach or feel like they're out of reach. The big question is, how do I find my purpose? How do I find my why? Well, to be honest, I don't know you. I don't know your situation. I don't know your life. I don't know all the factors that influence X, Y, and Z. So I'm not gonna tell you what you should do because I don't know, and that wouldn't be right. But what I will tell you is how I find and identify purpose in my life. So for the gym, right, it took me a while to realize that the purpose of going to the gym was not to just be someone that goes to the gym consistently. That's not why I go to the gym. I go to the gym because I want to be healthy, I want to look good, I want to maintain all the hard work that I've already worked up for. That's the purpose, that's my why. So when I'm thinking about what is a purpose, I think of purpose as that magic that gets you up in the morning. Obviously, we have circumstances in our lives that force us to sort of wake up and make us go do work and stuff and be a productive member of society. So first, we have to acknowledge the things that we can control. We have to make money, we have to survive, we have to live. Beyond that, what I try to think about is what makes me excited, what makes me feel full of energy, and what makes me want to do things that go beyond what others might do or beyond the average of what others might try to do. For my content, I used to think that I just wanted to make aesthetic content, cinematic content, things that just look cool. But then I realized that while that is cool, and while a lot of other creators are very successful at it, and way better than me at it, sometimes it can feel like it lacks a little bit of substance because it carries no reason, no purpose. It's taken me a while to realize that, listen, I want to be someone that brings a lot of motivation. I love talking to people. I love bringing motivation. I love encouraging others. I love being that person that people can go to and I can find a way to cheer them up. I find joy in that. I find peace in that. I know the impact of what positive words and encouragement can do. And so I genuinely want to just pass along what was given to me at, I feel like, a young age, and not everybody gets that. And with a world full of so many opinions beyond this box, it's difficult to determine what you should and shouldn't listen to. 100 years ago, the voices of influence were just your friends, your family, maybe the neighbors, right? But now, the voices of influence is your friends, your family, your extended family all the way across the country, strangers on the internet, people like me, the movies, the TV shows, the advertisements. There's so many things that are competing to influence you, and it makes it difficult to decide. And a lot of this stuff is like, and if you really look at a lot of the influence, if you look at a lot of the things trying to influence you, a good majority of them is telling you that you're not good enough. But with our product, you might be good enough, or you will be good enough if you rock with our product. I won't turn this into a rant, but that could be another topic. Beyond this box, there's a ton of other opinions, voices, and for my voice, I just want to spread positivity. That's my purpose. That's my why. I want to help people. I want to bring smiles to every person I see. You know, in Seattle, we got this thing called the Seattle Freeze, and I don't know much about it. I try to smile at everybody. Not everybody smiles back, but that's okay, right? Because that person saw me smile. Maybe it'll encourage them to smile next time. I hope this can help you differentiate goals from purpose. And maybe you can reflect and think about, what is your why? What are you aiming for, and why do you aim for it? All right, my fuel is almost out, so I better get out of here. I know I haven't published a video in a while, and I've been slacking, and I have no excuse except for the fact that I have no excuse. But life has been just a little bit busy, not feeling super motivated, if I'm being honest. Work is busy. Everything's busy. Busy. All this busyness made me feel like I need to put some time towards the things that I want to do. I want to create something that I can have full say on. I was missing that big time, and I missed the creativity of being able to think for myself and thinking. So that's kind of what transpired this video. And when I was trying to think about a video idea, I thought of this topic because it's something that I was struggling with. I didn't really know why. I forgot my why, and that made it difficult for me to come back and share something. So hopefully this can be something that hopefully this can be helpful to you as it was helpful for me. I'm still navigating, so we'll see. And things change, goals change, purposes change. Anyways, let me end it here. I don't want to keep yapping on too much. I've been yapping too much already. In a world full of millions of voices, I really appreciate that you are willing to spend minutes with me, with my voice. Please share something that you're working on this year. The New Year's is coming. We've got 2 months left. Share something that you're working on. I love to hear about it. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.